So this channel, Serge the Car Hauler, I'm Serge. My name's Serge. I thought car hauling was the coolest thing in the world to do, to talk about. It was my career, part of my career, and made a channel about it and wanted to tie my American dream enterprise in with it, building it one car hauling video at a time. And also throw in a bunch of random videos, such as the one you're watching. Because life's kind of random and interesting, and we gotta put it on YouTube because it's weird. It's it's the future, right? Maybe it's not weird. Maybe like, what does this channel become? It's like some random video happened. Boom, all of a sudden, all the comments, this whole channel is about loneliness. And it's like, what in the world? Why? Why are we talking about loneliness and mixing it with trucking and just all these comments over and over, the same thing? Fancy mention loneliness, and boom, here we all are. There's like thousands of people talking about it. This is supposed to be like a different kind of a channel. I've been trying so hard to make it one way, promoting car hauling. But now we're here just, what is this, like a community of, it's some kind of different community now. So I'm thinking, what in the world? Let's just sit over here, and talk. It is kind of a problem in our industry, isn't it? Loneliness. Let's read some of the recent comments. It's funny how the algorithm promoted such a video all because it was called Lot Lizard. And I'm just like taken away with that. Oh, the comments are on this phone, not on this one. Anyways, yeah, I guess it's a big part of trucking. Maybe I'll say some of the things that I should have heard before when I got lonely in trucking. Maybe this will help somebody out. Maybe it'll help me out. I don't know. Start a YouTube channel. Do something social. Learn how to have social skills. Watch, 21 Studios is a good channel. Rollo Tolemasi. That guy has some things to say. Entrepreneurs with Cars. He has a few things to say on how to be more social. That whole community. Watched a lot of those videos while stuck lonely in the truck. So then when I'm out and about, I can socialize better. What else could we say? For me personally, just gotta. There were some days when I was like, what's wrong with me? Why am I, I would make these challenges for myself and I still couldn't achieve it, over the career of, I've had my CDL since 2011, it's 2020. I have attempted 3 times to drive a truck for 1,000 days nonstop without reaching my average of 825 a day on duty hours. So it wouldn't violate the weekly hour accumulation rule. So every time I did that, the max I could get for me personally was like 90 days, 100 days, and then I'd start getting in disagreements with the boss, disagreements with I'd start getting on somebody's nerves, my own nerves. I don't know. I'd have to just get out of the truck. I just can't, I just can't stay in it anymore. It just, as I look back on it, sorry to Valik, Paul, Mike. I don't know. Sorry for acting all lonely is what it was. I was just like, I couldn't figure out my own emotion, figure out my own problem. And I'd take it out on them and tell them their businesses, tell them all their problems in their business. And the reality is my problem. I was all alone. So, anybody else? What's the max somebody has spent in a truck before they kind of like lose it a little bit, It just kind of, but it has its sense of pleasure, a sense of like high when you're on the road and you're all alone out there and you're like on your own planet, you know what I mean? Going coast to coast, wherever. It's just, it's a great pleasure. You get all your thoughts together, plan your whole life out. Think I'll do this someday, and then before you know it, you're 90 days in your own truck, and you're like, I don't think I want to die in here. And you figure out fastest way to get out of it, even though you may have payments you've committed to, you may have like different kind of commitments, I don't know, long-term stuff that's keeping you locked in, or your body's saying, hey, this is unhealthy habits, you got to stop doing this. And for me, that's the most that I could do is 3 months in a truck nonstop. Then I'd take like a day or two off, but I the max I can do is 3 months, and then I got to stop for 2 months or a month. So I got involved in other projects. It's kind of like the whole point of getting into a truck is to get out of it, because it is a thing that can consume you like everything else. And loneliness, huh? Slap a big like if you've been lonely in a truck. I've had some friends I could call and just talk to, and we'd babysit each other's emotions, so thanks for that. But having a goal of reaching something. I've been really into goals, writing goals down by this date, around this time, around this year in my life, I want this to happen, such and such. That stuff has helped me go longer than, for a while, I was like, I would just do everything the boss would say that he'd think I could do, and I would just do it. And then that built a really good relationship. And then you could get out of the work and go work on your own dream, outside of trucking. So, I don't know what to do with all of you. Loneliness, comments, and people are asking for Kelly's contact information. Kelly's lonely. Kelly's a friend that I've had for several years now, and she needs a good godly guy. I hired her for a video for the old channel when that was up, and we kept in touch. We were paddleboard buddies, and I met her boyfriend, what was his name? Tyler, great guy, military guy. We had a lot of fun when we'd go out paddleboarding and just hang out at the beach and have a good time with Kelly and him, and enjoy Florida. But he ended up killing himself because, I don't know, some military post-traumatic stuff or whatever. And Kelly would call me for like emotional help and support. And one of the things, funniest thing, Kelly was like, we used to work with this other guy. He was like an agent, modeling agent, and he would said some mean comments to Kelly. I think Kelly's 48. Anyways, you can see she does takes care of her body pretty well, and she called me once saying, "Justin," he said something really mean to her, and I was like, "I'm driving a truck, I'm busy at this moment, I don't know what to tell Kelly." It's like, "Serge, think of something fast." And I tell her back, "Kelly, you have bigger biceps than Justin." And she's like, "Thanks, Serge. I forgot about that. I'm glad you told me that." And she hangs up, and that's it. And I was like, "Oh, there, problem solved. Problem solved. Loneliness problem solved." She feels good about herself, and she's probably going to the gym to work out more on those biceps. So I was like, wow, I did something for Kelly. But yeah, if some of you have been messaging me like asking for an account or something. She's got that Instagram, Goddess Kelly. She's a friend in my Instagram, Serge the Car Hauler. Send her a message. She's a great woman. Let's get her a good truck driving guy that can afford to pay for lunch. You know what I mean? And don't break her heart, because I'll know about it. Yeah, she's like an older sister for me, but we're all like, I don't know, is it 2020 that's like accelerating all this loneliness stuff? This is something I was like really ashamed to like admit to myself. Like, like a man's supposed to be like lion, alone in the wilderness and like wild, but yeah, it affects the best of us. I don't know what else to say, but this channel's getting a little bit out of control with the algorithms. So hopefully I can get you some more car hauling content soon. Maybe do something more than I'm really looking for the next thing to do in this channel. I don't know what exactly will bring Serge to the next level, and I just want to do something. So yeah, hopefully it's parties, right? I'm in Miami. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should host a party in the city where the heat is on all night on the beach till break of dawn. We're going to Miami. Should we do something like that? Should we set up, I've tried doing like a conference before. It kind of worked, kind of didn't. Maybe we should do some kind of party. What do y'all think? We need to do meetups, but we got to grow the audience more. So, yeah.